Hello everyone, just a word about housekeeping here. If I go to the table, go to the bottom row, and I want to put a new record in, then I just go to the bottom right corner and press the tab key, and a new row appears on the table. Unfortunately, what also appears are a bunch of error values and some not founds. The reason being that these are all the result of formulas, and until some inputs go in, these formulas can't be resolved. The not founds are not a problem because they can be resolved just using the XLOOKUP here. If you wanted to get rid of not found and just put nothing in there, you could just put double quotes into the formula. So here it currently says not found. You could just put double quotes in there and that will result in nothing. So that's no problem. The real problem is over here where you see the hash values coming in. So these are numbers that are trying to calculate where there's no calculations being made. And for a casual user, they could think that there's a problem with the spreadsheet when they see things like this. To prevent stuff like this happening, we're going to use the IFERROR function. So I just put IFERROR before the formula in that cell, and then click on the IFERROR and press FX. Here's a dialog box for it. So basically it says if there's an error, and there is, what do you want to put into the cell? So rather than putting hash value in, we'll put 0 in and say OK. That resolves that cell. We'll do the same then for this one. It doesn't really matter what is there. We just put IFERROR before it. It's good if you spell it right. IFERROR before it, click on it and go to the function box. You don't have to worry about the whole thing. And then value IFERROR, again we'll put 0 in here. We have to be a little bit careful with the date, as any number we put in there will result in some sort of date. So in this case we won't put 0, we put in double quotes. Job done. So now when a new row is inserted ready for a new record, these horrible errors don't appear on the table. Now I could just simply add these inputs. So there's only 4 inputs to this table. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And I'll just clear those there. And now if I pop along, after those 4 inputs are put in, that whole table has been populated with the correct information. That's just a bit of housekeeping. The other thing to note is that this 1001 record really belongs up at the very top of the table here. It's row 14 and now we're at row 400. But Excel doesn't care about that. You can put records in anywhere you like in that table. Excel doesn't care. If you want to group them, you just do a sort on the order number and it'll all work out fine then. So never be worried about trying to put records in order. Just put them in any order. Excel can sort them out from there. So that's it. That's the last little bit of housekeeping. Everything else is done. Have a play with that and see you next time. All the best. Bye for now.